Hi guys, Dustin Van Fleet of Dustin Van Fleet Design down here in sunny South Georgia. We're in Adel, Georgia, otherwise known as Valdosta, Georgia area. It's sunny and about 50. I know some of you are at like -17 and stuff, so I just had to like tell you. But something comical did just happen. You guys know that I always bring the dogs out to be a part of the live, and we always show them off. Well, Stanley, being an English setter, he's fine, but Bandit is too southern now, and he started shivering at 50 and had to be brought in and put in a bed inside with heat because he couldn't be out here anymore. So yeah, the things we do for our pets. But today, I'm gonna let a couple people jump on. Are we getting people jumping on? Let us know where you're from, guys. But we're gonna do something super, super cool. I think Deb and Ash and Steve will probably be on at some point from Peace Prints. But we're going back to Peace Prints, and because we've gone away for a little bit and we've done some Would You Bend and Dixieville. Well, today is gonna be about Peace Prints and Dixieville. And we're not really painting. We're showing you how you can take things that were in your bathroom or in your house. This was in my bathroom, this pair. And I have a bathroom that is approximately the color of, well, actually exactly the color of paint blue, Dixieville's color. Then there's an ice blue on top, and then there's a farmhouse green ceiling to it. Well, at one point in time, we did about, what, 8 years ago, we did a total gut like expensive gut rehab from ceiling to floor, everything. It was the added bathroom here. We live in a 1912 farmhouse, and one of the bathrooms was original, and it's the first indoor bathroom in Cook County where we live, fully indoor, fully plumbed, because this was the first fully electric, fully plumbed house in Cook County. But and it's because we live downtown, otherwise we would have never gotten it. But anyway, we moved beyond that. The other bathroom was added in 1952, and it was really pretty. It was that pink on pink on pink. But then, because a lot of light comes in that room, it had faded, and it got like really disgusting pink. And the pink had turned into like 65-year-old faded, pinkish, mauvish. So we just ripped out all the pink tile on the floor, all the pink tile on the walls, the pink sink, the pink vanity, all the pink plastic.
Pink toilet?
Yep, the pink toilet. And we gutted it down to studs, literally. And we redid this bathroom, and it's really, really beautiful. I can show you guys some pictures after the live. Well, actually, after this live, we have a packed class in Valdosta that's busting at the seams. But tonight, if you guys look back at this live, we'll get you in there and we'll show you some pictures of the bathroom. But it turned out stunning, and I thought that it was like a really good idea to be all matchy and have blue stuff. But this is like faded big time, guys. So it's kind of stank. Like, I'm over it. I looked at it and I was like, okay, you are my next victim because I'm really tired of this. And it's ugly and I hate it at this point in time. So we kind of went from, oh hell no, and with Peace Prints, we went to, yes please. So we're going to show you how we got there. Before, after, before, after. And it's really not that hard, guys. So, first and foremost, this was from Kirkland's, blah, blah, blah. And I like the frame. The frame is cool, and we all know frames cost money. So I had no intention of getting rid of the frame. So we took all of our paper off the back. We just peeled it off. And then we had to take, I haven't covered it back over with paper yet, but we had to take our pegs off the back too. I will be covering them both back over with paper. All you have to do is run a line of glue, and you're golden on that. So we took all of our pegs out of here. We took our paper off the back, and then we have a clean slate. Well, what I thought was art, like, really isn't even, so it worked perfectly. So what we did was, after we took them all apart, I wish it had really gone this smoothly, but in real life they had glass to them and I broke it everywhere. So then I was like, oh, well, we'll use a matte finish so that we won't have to use glass. But you guys can now. And your paper, it has saved a little bit of it. But it's just package paper that they do this stuff with. Oh, look, Kirkland's $9.99. So, we got that. Then we came over here and we took our original print. And we put it face down. We took our large piece print. We got a cutting board out, super easy. We got our X-Acto knife out. And we just came, we went around the edge and we pre-cut it. That's also what we did with our cardboard. That will be the backer. You just use, this one is a Circa, you can use X-Acto. Just be careful with them. I never do the cutting live because we saw the tragic accident that Steve had. So, and also I'm going to teach you why it's important today that even when you just have a piece of a piece print left, don't get rid of it because it can be like crucially important. So, we took this one. That's our old piece. We're going to start at the top with our piece print. Which, when you're installing your piece prints, guys, have a lint-free cloth for once you start the installation process. So I'm going to peel this back. And I'm going to try to do it the textbook way. That Ashley does it, and Deb and Steve does it, and all that good stuff. If it doesn't work, I feel really connected to Cece because she couldn't do it either that way. So Cece Restyled and I were like, yeah, this is not working for me. We're just gonna try to lay it on here. Starting from the center. We're gonna push outward. We've folded back like an inch of that. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna push down in the center. Then we're gonna work our way outward. And it appears that I already, so this is not the way that I really enjoy doing it, but it's the way that we're told to. Okay. We also cleaned our original print, guys, with some glass cleaner. So we come here. Do that.
So what's the purpose of the rag?
The rag is just so that like you won't really screw it up and you can push the air bubbles, if you have any, out of it without like accidentally using your fingernail and all that good stuff and causing a tragic accident.
Deb and Steve are on from San Antonio.
Awesome. Look, Deb, look, Steve, I'm doing it right. I'm actually applying it the way that they told me to. And actually, I'm going to tell them it's much easier, Deb and Steve, to do it your way than my old way. Okay. We're gonna come on here. So now it's awesome. We have absolutely no bubbles. Got one right here. It pushes right out with this patented technology that Steve has on the backing of this stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. Now it's all shiny, like AJ has pointed out on numerous occasions. And I'm with AJ. I'm like, no to shiny. But I have a little bit sticking over. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna come over here. And even though I saw Steve's tragic mishap with the knife, I'm gonna use mine on here. I vowed after I watched Steve have that mishap and like blood started squirting and everything, I was like, okay, never using the knife on live again. So we'll throw away our backer. We got the piece print on perfectly. Okay. I need to do a tiny little revision cut right here where I missed just the smallest little piece. There we go. Got it all. I'm a perfectionist, guys. So we put this one on here. We put this bad boy in here. Except for I just did it totally wrong. Make sure that you look at your hanger. There you go. We've got this in here. Let's show real quick, even though we're not done. Perfect, stunning, beautiful, looks awesome. So then we took that cardboard that I told you guys about. It's just box cardboard. And we also cut it out. And I believe we have existing holes here, which we do. So we'll put these things in. The original. Back in our existing holes that we already have. We'll do this one. And then we'll do this one. But I mean, this is like really quick and easy, guys. And you're totally updating something that was blah and like 7 years ago. Like, I thought it was cool when I got it. I don't think it's so cool anymore. So we already had our original holes that we ripped out of, so we don't have to sit there and make new hole. Okay. Come back here. And this is how easy these things are to use, guys. I mean, piece prints are not just for furniture. Totally different use, but an awesome use. So we got our backer on here. Then we're gonna come back with our paper and glue it on. We're not gonna bore you with that on here because we all know how to glue and all of that good stuff. But I had noticed something with this print and with this piece print. It was really neat. We're gonna take away the shininess, but it had looked like there was a line like where the map had been folded. Well, let me show you something that you guys probably didn't even notice, but on this one, I ran a little bit short. So I did piece prints, guys. This right here, this whole line is a secondary piece that you can't even really tell until I pointed it out to you, that we added and seamed together perfectly. Then you can see we got shiny right here and double matte right here, awesome, which is what we're gonna do here. So this is where when we're gonna bring in our Dixie Belle. But that's why you don't get rid of these little pieces. At any point in time, you could have something that this could totally camouflage something or look awesome with something. Keep your little pieces of piece prints. So we've got our backer on. We're gonna put our paper over it, but we're not gonna make that part of the lesson. Super, super easy what I've shown you. We're gonna take our Dixie Belle, satin, clear coat this time. And we're gonna go kind of heavy. Typically I don't, but we are. We're gonna do the whole center first. Then I'm gonna show you just how simple this really is, because we don't even have to take it out of its frame. It's awesome. So we're just gonna go around the end. Got it. Although we're going thick, we don't want to go too thick. Okay, so we got a little bit around here. This is what's awesome. Take your finger, go straight in the groove. We'll never be able to know. It's matte anyway. It's awesome. Like zero work, basically. So we've come in here and we're stippling with our satin clear coat. Done that. It's taken away that shininess. This one has 2 layers on it. It's ready to go. It also feels rough and it feels just like a canvas now. It's awesome. Let me see if we can do. I don't know. Can you see that? The sheen?
It's difficult to see, but yeah. Cool.
It's matted out, but it feels, listen,
Yeah.
it feels just like a canvas. So it's super cool.
It's just like you'd see in a museum, basically. These famous.
And we pieced in the second piece off of this piece of the piece print. You can see like the width of it and everything. We didn't have enough, but I didn't really feel like getting another one. And it was a simple solution. So we're in here, and now we're seeing we're having that stippling effect that I like, but we keep doing it as it dries on this.
You just using a normal brush, right?
We're just using a chip brush, a 1-inch chip brush. And it makes it feel just like a canvas. We're gonna come back before it's even done drying. It's tacky. We're gonna do it all over again, just like we did with the other one. So that we make sure that we've really created that rough canvas feel that I love on these. So you can buy these matted, but like what's the point? Because I like creating my own effect on them. So that's just my thing. And the way that I do it.
It's so much nicer than glass.
It really is. Because unless you have museum glass, which you're not going to from Kirkland's or Hobby Lobby, it's just going to shine and your piece is never going to really show up. And again, guys, come back, because you see this? We got it all over the side. You come back, you wipe down, you wipe down, you wipe down, wipe off, easy peasy. Alright, we're gonna let this one set up a little bit more, but we've got that awesome texture in there. No bubbles, but we're creating a raised textured effect. Then this one is dry, so that we could show you. Perfection. Throw some hearts up, guys, if you're loving it. But I think to be able to create some new wall art in like, what? 20 minutes, that's pretty unreal. I mean, we are literally at this point letting this dry. We've done this one for you. So we're gonna go over one more time. We had they had blueprints in them that were bathroom prints. we took our paper off the back, guys. We popped everything out. We took these little pegs out that hold everything in. We took out our glass. We replaced our glass with a cardboard backer so that it would fill the space. We just cut up a cardboard box and put it in here. We put our piece print on top of the old print, which we had cleaned with Windex to make sure that it was very clean. You don't want these things to stick to something that's not super clean. After that, we popped them back together. We put in the filler in the back. We're gonna put on our paper back here. We popped our piece print in, making sure that we looked at our hanger right here to make sure that it's the right way. We popped 2 coats of Dixie Belle matte clear coat on. This one is drying, and this one feels just like an actual painting. It's awesome. Loving it. I'm gonna get pictures of these for you guys. Do you guys have questions about the piece prints? I'm asking now. Super easy, and this is what I wanted to do for you guys. Show you just how simple these things are to work with and how versatile they are. We just created 2 pieces of art off of 1 piece print that was rectangular. We didn't have enough by about 2 inches. No fear. We just took part of the leftover trimmed off piece print, went all the way down the side, seamed them together seamlessly, put 2 coats of clear coat. You really can't tell, and it looks awesome. I think it's killer. So now we've got North and South America. Then we got the second half of the globe as well, with Africa and Asia and Australia and Europe. So basically, we've got the entire world, which is what they gave us, but we did it with our spin and we made it work. So don't throw away your little pieces of piece prints, because you never know when you can use it as a filler piece. You can buy piece prints. I've got a personal collection, guys. Dustin Van Fleet Designs personal collection on the Piece Prints page. That's www.pieceprints.com. It's an American-made product right out of San Antonio, Texas. So that's an awesome part as well. Dixie Belle, we all know, is the clear coat that I use, the satin clear coat. Dixie Belle is also an American-made company based right down in my hometown of Tampa, Florida, where I've been born and raised, and just moved from permanently in 2016, John, or something like that. So it's my first few years away from Tampa, and 50 is freezing to me, guys. So in Tampa, like, we get down to 50 like once every 10 years type thing. So it's 50 is cold for us in the shade. I know people like Gary will be watching where it's like -20, my friend, and they'll be like, 50's not cold. But for us, it's like nearing freezing. So again, super easy. What you'll need for the project is your piece print, which will be bigger than this, but this is all that I have left after trimming it down. But I'm saving it for another project, possibly. I have this like wicked thing in my head, which somebody will probably steal now because I'm going to tell you guys, but whatever. Of taking like 1 billion different scraps of piece prints and putting together like a mixed use multimedia art piece of just
like a patchwork quilt.
Yeah, a patchwork quilt of really cool leftover piece prints. So if anybody does it before me, you heard it here first, and they took it from me. But yeah, super cool. We're loving it. We just did this one. Like I said, this entire project took us 18 minutes. So with the cutting and the stuff that I pre-did before you'd be done with this pair in about 40 minutes with using the X-Acto knife. This is the one that's drying. This is the one that's dry. I'll get pictures of them hung back for you. What you need to complete this is a piece print. an X-Acto or a Surcut knife. Make sure it's sharp, guys, not a blade that's been used 100 times. I like to have a cutting board out here from my kitchen. We used pliers. These are actual like cutters, but I use them as pliers because they had that little nose that I needed to take out all these little tacks and pegs that we have. You'll need a Dixie Belle satin clear coat. I just put it in a bigger container because I use it so much. It's just like my gator hide. It's used so often that I don't want it to be in those little tiny containers, and I like the fatter, wide-lipped mouth anyway. A little 1-inch chip brush, and you want a, what are they? Lint-free
Cloth.
little cloth out here. You can use your straight edge. We didn't have to on this because we had the actual piece as that we could trace the template with, but a lot of times with a piece print you'll need them, and that's it. I mean, literally you pop the old out. We're keeping the frame because it looks old world and cool. You pop the new in. We left the glass and threw it out. We put in cardboard in the back. We're letting them dry up. We'll put in our package paper, which will glue a line and package it up. It'll look all professional and perfect. We'll get you guys staged pictures. But if we don't have any questions about the products that we've used or how to apply, we're gonna let you go today because we don't have any more, but I wanted to show you exactly how simple it is to use these things. So if you want piece prints, www.pieceprints.com. If you want any Dixie Belle products that I mentioned today or that we use on a regular basis, go to www.dustinvanfleetdesign.com and you will be able to get a full premier line of anything and everything Dixie Belle. Until next week, guys, I think we have a Friday, 31st, January 31st, live on the main Dixie Belle page. We will follow that up with my weekly Saturday at noon live. So Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time on the main Dixie Belle page. Then Saturday at noon on my Dustin Van Fleet design page. We will be going live, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in.